just like that, the Xbox gets fucked up. So I'll tell you what happened here in a moment. Yeah, the sound's cutting in and out. Hear that? Oh, and then there goes the video. Yep, 720p. Go play on, it's a pretty good map. Yep, it can barely keep up. So yeah, we'll listen to it, and it's really distorted when it does work. There's all sorts of graphical glitches. You gotta be shitting me, you fucking piece of crap. You see how glitchy that is? Well, yeah. I can tell too. It's getting worse as it goes on. It's kind of like that Sony TV, dude. Which, nah, you fucking cry, baby. It's not about that recreation, but nonetheless. So, but the thing is, if I quit out of the game, it stops. The sound's still fucked up, but it doesn't do that anymore. Go to TV and display options. It doesn't do that anymore. I'm not in a good mood right now, if you can't tell, because this is just bullshit. So excuse if I'm acting like an ass, but nonetheless, what I did was I have this monitor here, and we are gonna try. This is gonna be a fairly long video. We're gonna try something on this monitor here. I had a little adapter. You might remember my Mac Mini video on the 4K flat screen. I had a little adapter to take it from HDMI to DVI, because obviously there's no DVI on that thing. That worked fine. It's a little pass-through. You know, DVI is basically just the video part of HDMI, so it's like, thought nothing of it. Cheap little adapter. Didn't think it would make a damn difference. But I was testing some stuff out and decided to plug the Xbox One into this monitor, which I had done before with the same adapter a couple times over the last 2 years, I guess. Always worked fine, but today it wasn't working. And I was like, what the hell? But I really didn't care that much, because it's like, whatever, it doesn't work with the monitor. It's not a big deal. But what was weird to me was that when it was plugged in, it seemed like the console was on, but I wasn't getting any, like the buttons weren't working. The whole monitor was seized up. And actually, at one point, it got so bad that the monitor completely restarted itself, and I saw the Dell logo come up. I have never seen the Dell logo come up on this monitor ever in my 1.5 years of ownership of it, because it's never actually had to reset itself like that. So obviously, there's some kind of issue there. So I unplugged it and decided to plug it back into the TV, because I was like, whatever, it's fucked up. I was already concerned by then. Plug it into this, doesn't work. I'm like, okay, it doesn't work. That's nice. It was coming up saying searching for signal, which is a message I'd never see on this TV. Excuse me, but I just figured it had gotten messed up plugged into that, and that the video mode needed a reset, so I did that. And it did come up in the 480p mode. I had all my accounts on it and everything again. Yeah, it was just working like normal. It was just in that lower resolution, and it worked fine. So I came in here under display options, went to change it back. It's like, yeah, of course, whatever. That's all normal. But guess the fuck what? Now, it's actually different because I've changed my HDMI cord out to test, so what you're going to see here is different than what I was seeing at the time. Clicked on 1080p. Now it just does nothing. It just does not work. I'll put back the original HDMI cord. See if it clicks no. Yeah, there you go. So back to 720p. So I'm going to turn this off. So that was fucked up. But I had kept 1080p as the setting. So it was just a black screen. Because I'll show you what happens here. I hate filming with an iPad, but this is the best way I can get this done. This was the HDMI cord that came with the console. This is not the one that I was using when it got fucked up. I was using this one, which was the one from that old Xbox One. The one that I did the 2016 rant video on, amongst others, including a lot of my commentaries, but the original. I don't know if this HDMI cord is bad. I don't think I'm going to try it, because if it does have a short in it now, it'll probably just damage more hardware. I don't know if my TV is permanently damaged. I am going to try that. I don't think so. I'd freaking hope not, because if not, then there's going to be some destruction happening later, because I'm not going to let this damn TV get lost to some fucking cheap Chinese $2 adapter. But it's just a lot of bullshit. And the thing is, like, you know, I don't know. It's just dumb. But this is what happened, okay? This is the original cord. Okay. Yeah, now it's all fucked up. And check this out. Look at the line. Yeah. You can see it's all distorted onto image quality and stuff. Yeah, like look at that. It's really bad. So obviously, it's like, yeah, there is definitely something wrong with this thing. And also, after, because, yeah, now it's going to go to a black screen, and we've lost it. Now it's not going to come back. And that's the end of the console. I'm done with it now. This is probably the last time I'll mess with it ever, so you're seeing me turn off for the last time. Because I reset it again in video mode. And I have footage of this, because this is just horseshit. I guess they changed. I don't know what the fuck happened with this, but this is on Microsoft, this part. The rest of it's not. It's just hardware bullshit. But I went in there, and it comes up with that troubleshoot menu, and you can just choose to continue or reset the console or whatever. I went continue. Fucking thing reset anyway. Now, it didn't wipe my hard drive off, so I had all my games on it still, but all the accounts were gone, all my settings were gone, all of my locally stored like clips and all that kind of stuff, all gone, just lost. I didn't fucking say to reset the console, but did it anyway, so that's good. And it did it another time that I did this, so I lost it twice in a row, which obviously doesn't matter the second time, but nonetheless. So that's obviously shit. So it caused some kind of short circuit on that thing when I use that adapter. So that's done for. The console's dead. What I am going to test out now is I'm going to use the Canon fodder, and we're going to try to see if the DVI port on the monitor is destroyed. If so, then I'm throwing the monitor out too. Oh, it's that. I keep the Mac Mini. Okay. So we're gonna try here with my 2006 MacBook Pro 17-inch that already has hardware issues, so I'm not too concerned if it shorts out the computer. As I mentioned in a video last year, I destroyed the SATA cable on this trying to do a hard drive replacement. So, although I actually did get it to partially work again, it will not work on Tiger. I don't know why. It just will not work on Tiger. Windows, it also is kind of jacked up on. So I don't really have much use for it anymore, so we'll just see what happens. I don't know if it has any charge, because it's been, I guess, a month and a half since it was last charged. So yeah, and what's so funny too is the video in which I mentioned this laptop being dead is also the same video in which I showed this Xbox One for the first time, and now it's dead too. It's also the same video that I showed that fucking Hyperconduct controller in, and that thing's dead too. And guess what? The monitor that I showed in that vid, I returned it because it was messed up. Every piece of hardware in that video is broken or gone. How about that? How the fuck about it? I mentioned at the end of the video I was getting a new fucking computer. Yeah, I returned that thing too because it had all sorts of problems of its own, so that's nice. Well, I didn't know that one I didn't return. I actually flipped that thing. I got a couple $100 for it. That one worked out. But nonetheless, that just goes to show it's like, and I'm still using this fucking piece of crap computer, man. Like, how is it that this thing's dead but this computer's still fucking running somehow? I don't get that. My luck with this stuff is just horrible. Just trash. I'm going to get to the point eventually where I'm just going to throw this computer away. Even if I don't have a better system on, because it's just getting to be crazy. It's like there's some kind of curse on me that I'm not allowed to upgrade past this machine or something like that, because it's really bizarre. You can look on my channel at every time I've tried to replace it. I've had 3 27-inch iMacs, 2 24-inch iMacs, and a couple laptops that have been intended to replace that thing as my kind of main computer. None of them have worked. So I'm on my like 7th computer that's attempted to replace it, and none of them have worked out. I don't know, guys. It's a little fishy. There's a lot of things that are a little fishy though, but that's just makes me wonder, you know. I don't think there's actually anything there, but it just makes me wonder. Oh, it works just fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. Log in here. Yeah, there's no problem with this. So over DVI, it's working just fine with the laptop. Whatever. We'll see how we do. But yeah, it works just fine. I don't know what's so we lost the Xbox, but not the monitor. I see no video interference or distortion of any kind. Okay. What's going on in here? What does it say? When does it say? Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to like mess with something here. But nonetheless, it works fine. You can tell it works just fine. So, yeah, that's weird. So the monitor's fine, but not the Xbox. Okay. So we found that out. Okay, that was the video that I uploaded a couple of years ago. Nonetheless, it is what it is, right? 2021, all right. Nonetheless. So that's good to know, at least I didn't lose my monitor. Yeah, that's crazy to me that the port that the adapter was connected to didn't short out, but it fucking shorted out the console. That's a mystery. That's a great big mystery. So, we didn't break the computer, and we didn't break the monitor. Well, fuck. So what we're going to test out now is if we broke the TV. I don't think I'm going to do that on video, though. I'll just leave it in a comment when I post this damn thing. If the TV's HDMI port got messed up, I might also try to test that cable out, but I don't really care about the cable too much. If that's broken, that is what it is. But so there you go. I just lost my Xbox One after less than a year of ownership. And, yeah, I mean, it's not Microsoft's fault. It was a short circuit of some kind. It's the fault of that piece of shit little Chinese adapter. But just goes to show, man. Like, I think it was Metal Jesus Rocks had a GameCube that got all fucked up because there was a short circuit in an HDMI adapter that he had purchased for it. I mean, it just happens. But yeah, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. So now I know. Just get higher quality stuff. Like, really. If you're doing these adapters, don't go cheap. I know War Putty just commented about getting, I think it was a HDMI adapter for Wii. Don't cheap out. So there you go. That's the kind of stuff that can happen. So, catch you guys later.